Okay, today is Saturday, and for fun we thought we'd come out today. And I've got my quiver, and I've got two bows. When I was a kid, my dad gave these to me. One was my dad's when he was a boy, and one was his brother's. And I was able to get these. My dad gave these to me, and I've always enjoyed these. They're a Ben Pearson, and they're from, I guess, the 60s. And so my dad gave me these. And actually my dad gave one of these away to the neighbor over there, one of the neighbor kids. And I was always sad because I have two daughters and I wanted my two daughters to have it. So one day I found one at a garage sale and I went over to the neighbor and I said, I'll trade you this one for the one that was my uncle's. And they said, okay, so I got it back. So now I have the two. So this is how it works. You put this on here and you do this direction. Okay, and now you have a bow. All right, now, whoops, I got this on backwards. I was never that really good at it with this bow, but the compound bow, oh yeah, much better. So let's see if I can even hit with this one. I don't know. Oh, I went over a little bit, a little high. Let's try again. God, oh wow, look where I hit. So the first one I was a little high, the next one pretty close to the bullseye. How about that? So these have been around since the beginning. Oh, I lost my knock. Look at that. These have been around since the beginning, and all throughout the Bible people use arrows and bows and things like that. There's a guy, I can't remember his name, I think he's from Netherlands, who can shoot arrows super fast. Larson, I think is his name. That's a cool, awesome thing to see. Now this is just a little old bow, but look how deep it goes. Let's see how deep that is. That's pretty bad. Now earlier it was in about that far. So it's kind of cool to shoot bows. So I think what we'll do is we'll turn this off and we'll go get my other bows. And I've recently bought some arrows and I want to try my other bows out and then show you what bows I have. Wow, I wouldn't want that going that deep into me. That's at least 3 inches right there. That's kind of creepy. All right, so let's turn it off and let's get my other bows. So these are the two bows and it's so cool to think that my dad played with this and my uncle played with this when they were younger. And then I got to play with these when I was a kid. And now my kids get to play with it. That's just so cool. 3 generations these things have been used. But this is old technology. This is old school. This doesn't have much draw weight. I don't know, maybe 20 pounds at the most. So I'm going to move up to my other one that I think is a 60 or 65. Yeah, I think it's a 60-pound bow. And it's what they call new technology. It's a compound bow with the pulleys and everything. I forget what you call it. But that's what we're going to try next. And I got some new arrows. I want to see if they work. And so we'll start on that here in a second. Now bring it over here. Go around that way. So I've got 2 different ones. This is one I got online. This is a Matthews bow. And this one here is what I call my Walmart special. I went to Walmart one day and this was just sitting on the shelf just like that. Didn't have any paperwork, didn't have any name, just anything, just sitting there. And I said, hey, call the manager real quick and have them come out here. And I said, what's the deal with this bow? And they said, oh, well, I don't know. I don't know why it doesn't say anything. It was just sitting on the shelf. I said, well, how much is it? I might be interested. I said, that's weird that it doesn't have a price tag. And there was a guy behind me in camouflage, and he kind of whispered in my ear. He says, that's a $300 bow. I said, oh, really? So I followed that in the back of my mind. And the guy said, let me check on it. He ran away, and he came back about 10 minutes later. And he goes, well, I couldn't find anything on it, so I'll just write it down as $150. How's that sound? And I went, okay. Like over half off for the thing. And the guy behind me, he was still there, and he goes, wow. And I go, shh. And then he rang it up, and it rang up $140. So $10 even more off. So that's like a $300 and something bow. And it can be changed to use for fishing. I don't know if you can see here, but this here can be changed, and I could literally use it for fish if I needed to. So that's why I have two. This one I thought maybe someday I might need to have this for fishing. So I'm going to put this on, and then I'm going to try shooting this and see how I'm able to do with it. So go ahead and turn it off, and we'll try it here in a second. Okay, so this is the bow. This is called the Whisker Biscuit. I like that. The arrow goes in there. And nowadays, you have this little piece on the back, and you have this. This is your trigger. And you pull it back, and then you pull the trigger. So a bow has a trigger. Isn't that weird? So let's see. These are my new arrows. These are the ones that I've been wanting to try out. And if they work well for me, I'm going to go ahead and get some more. But I need to make sure that they do their job. So here goes nothing. 10 yards. 10 yards, about 30 feet. So that's what I'm going for. So back up a little bit. Okay. Wow, that wasn't too shabby. Try another one. So at 10 yards, I was off a little to the left. I pulled it a little. Try again. Now watch me this time, and watch me when I pull the trigger. Oh, shot way to the left. So I got some adjusting to do. Come over on the other side here. But I'm getting right in the right spot. I'm just getting off to the left. So, can you look through there and see what I'm aiming with? So, see if you can go behind me and see if you can do come up here and show the peep sight. Can you see the peep sight there? That right here is the peep sight. All right, here goes. I keep hitting to the left. So it looks like I've got a little adjusting to do. All right, you go ahead and turn it off while I try to adjust it. So I'm hitting a little to the left. So I have this Allen wrench, and come in here, let me show you. And I undo this, and then I can move it to where it's supposed to go. So I'm going to move it over just a tad and then see if that's right. You'd think someone would invent something on this that you could do with your hand. You would need a tool, you know, like a wing nut or something, but I guess they don't. So once I get this thing zeroed in, then we're doing good. So here we go. We'll go try again. All right. I forgot to put this on. This is supposed to protect, because sometimes it hits here and oh, it makes a big bruise. So I forgot to put this on. So let me put this on. I forget what this thing is even called. Wrist protector, I guess, or something like that. And you put this on to protect your forearm. So that's what it is, forearm protector. And sometimes you hit it, and boy, you can tell if someone's into archery. They'll always have a bruise right there if they forget to put this on. So that way, if the string does hit me, it hits this to protect me. Okay, here we go again. All right, now, here's my line, 10 yards out. 10 yards is almost 30 feet. All right, let's see if I got her right now. Going for that middle green target. Wow, let's go look how close I got. Ooh, I'm still off a little bit to the left, but that could have been error, but I'm closer. So I'm feeling better about it. Getting close. Okay. Whoa. That one, let's go see. I think went hit on. Yeah, that's pretty close. Didn't quite hit the yellow, but almost touching. So I'm getting pretty confident now that I'm getting better with this. Unfortunately, hunting season is over, so I wanted to get out here and do this, but I'm what you call a occasional hunter, and I was using all different kinds of arrows. I'm beginning to study and read up on it, and for a certain draw length, there's a certain type of arrow. And it turns out, according to the chart, that mine's a 340. So I went ahead and invested in some 340. I think a lot of my other arrows are 350s and 400s. And it's always good to have the same exact arrow every time. And that way, you know where you're gonna hit. I pulled that one a little to the left, but I felt good about it. Let's go see how deep they go in. Would this kill a deer? Well, oh man. Look how much deeper it went in than the other ones. That's pretty deep from there to there. That's a lot of times you go hunting and shoot a deer, it goes through the deer. But that makes a blood channel and the blood runs out and he's able to fall sooner. A lot of times you'll have a razor blade edge here, which I'll put on, but that's a good 13 inches at least. And so this is the bigger bow. This is kind of my middle bow. Now we're gonna go look at my last bow, the one that's a lot stronger, and I'm gonna try it. But I'm pretty happy with this little Walmart special. For those that wanna know what the name is, I wanna say it's a Stratos. You know what? The name's not even on it. That's one of the things when I bought it. It's like, what brand is this? And I think I looked it up, and I forget who makes it. But somewhere on here is the name, in case someone's interested. All I see is made in USA. Huh. I want to say it's a Stratos, but I'm not certain. But it's in mossy oak. And oh yeah, here we go. Right here, zoom in on this right here. Hunt, fish. So it's a bow that can be set up for hunting or fishing. Can you get close to that where they can read those words right there? Oh, all right. Okay. So this is my Matthews bow. They don't make these anymore. I don't even know if Matthew is still in business. But this is my internet find. And this I got on the internet from some guy, I think it was in North Carolina. And I got this thing, oh, I got a great deal on it. Such a good deal. So this is a nice bow. It's got what's called the drop away here, so that it drops away as soon as you pull it. And it's got the, you know, what is it, spot hog or whatever that's called. And this thing I think is at 70 pounds. So this thing, whew, this kicks my butt every time I pull it back. And I can only do this probably 10, 15 times. Now the arrows I'm using are Helios Carbon Express. So I don't know if you can see, but they're by Easton. And I got these on sale online, and I appear to be pretty happy with these. I'm really excited at how nice they are. Very, very good arrows. So let's see if I have this sighted in. Are you ready? And let me back up here to 10 yards. Now look at me. We can zoom in afterwards where I hit. And again, I haven't zeroed this in yet. So, and you'll also see how hard this is to pull back. Wow. But the good thing about it is once it's back, it stays back. It has a good area in the back where it holds, and it's pretty nice. Oh, okay, here goes nothing. Oh, let's go see. A little high and to the left. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of fixing on this. But look how much deeper that went in. Wow, that sucker right there. Oh, that is definitely deeper than the other one. Let's see, that's about a foot, 15, 16, probably 17, maybe 18 inches. So this one is a lot harder, but if I go hunting, I'd probably use this one because it's a lot better bow, and boy, I'd like to. So bows are cool. I like to go bow hunting with a buddy of mine, and but let's go try it again one more time. So I just thought I'd share with you today my little setup. And the reason I have two bows is, well, they were good deals. And I just saw them. And one can be changed for fishing. And I look forward to trying to fish with that one. But one is a little weaker, so if I'm not feeling too good and it's hard to pull this one back, well, then I do that. So come over on this side of me and zoom in on me as I pull. Everybody has their way of setting up when they do it. I like to rest on my ear. Look up here at my ear. I like to rest on my ear. And here's the the trigger. Ooh, dead on right there. I hit the target. All right. A little high, but that's okay. I can live with about an inch high. So I'm pretty happy with this Matthews. I had a friend from church come over one time, and he had a Matthews bow, and he let me shoot it. We were about the same size. He's a little short like I am, and I was hitting every time. I said, man, I got to get a Matthews. And they don't make these anymore, but these are sought after. People like the Matthews bow. Like I said, it had to be God, I guess. I was surprised to get such a good price on this. So, all right, now I'm getting it all set up, and now I'm ready for next year. Now the Lord will probably come back. Rapture will probably happen before next year, but until it does, I will get out from time to time and practice. And I'm enjoying this. And there's not a lot to do in today's world. A lot of people, you know, locked up with this COVID stuff, can't leave the house much. Well, you can go out your front door and do this, and it's fun. Zoom in on the target and let's see where I hit. Whew, a little high, but way high. I got to do some more practicing here. All right. I totally forgot to show you that these are what the arrows look like. This is a very sharp 3 razor blades, and this is the one that's a little smaller. I recently found some on sale at Walmart that are a lot wider. They're the 2 inches, and you kind of use those when you're hunting for turkey. But boy, I wouldn't want to be stuck with one of those, would you? This one has 4 right there. This one has 3. But imagine the blood channels that come out of that, and boy, I tell you, but it's all about getting some food and eating. And I wish I'd been able to go this year hunting, but hey, it is what it is. And all I can do is say thank you, Jesus, for the opportunity to get these. And if the Lord tarries, we'll go out next year and try to get some deer. All right, well, Lord bless you all, and come back every week to thecloudchurch.org and watch my sermon in English. And if you speak Spanish, I do one in Spanish as well, and we'd love to have you. Sometimes I get outside and do sermons outside. Sometimes I'm inside in front of the whiteboard. But would love to have you come and be a part of thecloudchurch.org and see a sermon every week. God bless. Bye-bye.